Oh. Plenty of gold. Okay. So we could continue with this. Or... yeah, we'll continue with this.
Hell. I'm glad the captain finally sent someone. We haven't been in this valley for long, but our provisions are already dwindling. The camp stores are running low on furs, hide, and game. An extra pair of hands would help us get what we need quickly. There's some woodland just outside camp. Prime foraging grounds for deer. Why don't you come with me?
Let's go.
Perfect. You can take one of my hunting bows if you need one. Just over there, by the targets.
I've got my own bow.
Ah, and a handsome weapon it is, too. I look forward to seeing how you use it. Come on. The foraging grounds are this way.
I do want to get some Daedric gear. I think that'd be really... I do have the smithing perk for Daedric, I think, right? Yeah, I have all that. So I could easily even just get Dragon Skill. I don't have Dragon Skill, but I could do it. Best I could do without Daedra Hearts is Ebony. Yeah, so... we'd need to find a way to get some Daedra Hearts here in the valley, or just rely on Ebony, if we can find some. Otherwise, we'll stick with the Orcish stuff, Orichalcum. I think that's one rank below Ebony, if I remember right. Use whatever we can find, I guess. That's sort of where we're at. Let's see if we got some better arrows here. So this does 10, 14. These do 12, 10, 8, 7, 18, 16, 14. Okay. We'll equip the 18, and then... let's just keep moving.
We're here. Keep low and quiet, and keep your eyes peeled for our quarry. 3 should be enough to restock our supplies for a good while.
I'm ready.
Try not to let them spot you. Deer are known to be easily startled.
Yeah, we got one there. Whoa. What's spotting us?
Over there! It is done. Good. That's one down.
Oop. This one ran off. We might need to, yeah. First person's easier with a bow, honestly. Where did you go? There you are. There you are. Okay. Let's just climb up here and now it's gone. Maybe it wrapped around. There. Did that not count because we're not in the area? That should have counted. Don't tell me. Okay, we need to head back this way apparently. Alright, so... we'll head up here, I guess. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna disable this and just let... so over there and up here, it looks like... wait, hold on. What is that showing us? Is that just showing us... okay, so up here it looks like we might find some. Hopefully. So we have a few different spots we can check out. Come on, give me some deer. Alright, we'll just zoom out a bit. Although that's, yeah, that's a bit easier on the eyes. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, come on. Frickin' bugs. Thank you. Just grab all this and then head back down this way, I guess. Wait, what's this? I'm getting distracted. Gardale Cemetery. Okay, that's probably gonna have enemies, so we want to avoid that for now. Is that a... That's a new animal. Either the mod added that in, or one of the mods I have installed added that in. One or the other.
All is clear now. Good hunting. This should be enough to feed and supply the camp for the days ahead. I'll carry them back to the camp myself. You should go on ahead. Thank you for the help.
Alright, so, that's done. Now let's, assist Brandolph. I wonder if we can have the Imperials ally with the... I think there's a Breton prince or something. Like a the High Reach or whatever. That's the third faction, I think. I wonder if we can have the Imperials ally with them, or if it's gonna stay 3 separate factions. I think there are... Don't quote me, but I think there are 3 factions. I'm not sure on that, though, for some reason. I can't exactly remember. I don't have the greatest memory at times, but... Brandolph, here we are. Did Falk send you? I'm glad you're here. Steel and men are in short supply. How can I help? The Legion is only as good as its men, and their steel we're running out of both here. I sent out some soldiers to investigate one of the local mines east of here. Orefell, I think it was called. If there's anything left in that place, the cohort needs to requisition the material and fast. This campaign is on shaky enough ground enough as it is. Do you think something's happened to them? Well, we haven't heard back from the wagon yet. I'm starting to get a little worried. There's rich men and wild beasts out there on the roads, but our men should be more than able to handle that. You'd put my mind at ease if you could tell them to hurry it up wherever they are. Orefell's no use to us. We will need a fallback. It sounds like there's trouble with supplies here. Bah, the legate tells us the Empire is stretched thin and most supplies are needed elsewhere. Don't remember the things being this bad back in Skyrim. Suppose the Civil War had the Empire a bit more riled up than this. Still, we're not exactly on Imperial roads here. Getting what we had and all our men out here was a challenge enough. Weeks crawling through those cramped, damp tunnels. Ugh, made me almost miss this sweaty camp air. Ha. What do you know about Orefell? Only what our scouts have reported. It's some kind of mine and it looks to be occupied. Not sure if they're hostile or not. We'll need strategic assets like Orefell, so it's a risk we just have to take. Anything we can pull out of there would be a big help. Alright, well, see if we can improve anything. No, okay. Let's just go sell some stuff to this dude here. Hi. What have we got for sale?
Take a look.
It looked like a couple of those lines weren't voice acted, but so we have Ravenheart armor. That's 457, pretty good. Silver gauntlets. I'm gonna want to disenchant those if I can eventually find. Yeah, which is why I'm keeping them, but there's nothing else I can really... Okay, well, so let's see here. I mean, leather, we don't really need that just yet. I don't think we'll need malachite or moonstone. The quicksilver... Yeah.
Need those supply lines.
Alright, let's actually talk to him about this. I heard there's a bounty to find a missing deserter. As if we ain't got enough problems on our hands already, Sergus Kaikus was on a routine perimeter sweep and come down, he was nowhere to be found. The other lads on duty found no body or signs of a fight, so what are we supposed to think? A man can't just up and vanish. So there were no signs of where he went. A bit of a mystery, really. Sergus was well respected in the camp, a veteran, lads looked up to him. Never figured him the deserting type. The bounty's a formality, really, keeps everyone in line. Folks notice when a man like Sergus ups and disappears. Need to keep everyone focused. Don't want anyone else getting ideas. Cohort's got a zero tolerance policy on desertion, especially right now. Look, it's probably a long shot, but if you want to find out what happened to Circus, be my guest. It'd put everyone at ease to know for sure. Have you got any leads for me? Lad named Matteo Dantin in camp seems convinced Circus ain't no deserter. Says he probably met his match on the perimeter somewhere. He spent plenty of time with Circus on the field and on duty. Maybe he knows something. Okay. Well, for now, it's just desserts, okay? Dessert. Knew it. Definitely. New. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's head out to Orefell. That is all the way over here. Ooh. That's just a bit of a ways, so you know what, we'll pick up this quest as well, and then if it's on our way we will deal with that as well, I guess. And then when we finally return to camp after Orefell, we can speak to whoever we need to speak to. I've heard Sergus Kaikus is the deserter. I can't believe Commander doing this. Sergus was a hero and they know it. Now people barely say his name out of fear they'll be branded some kind of accomplice to desertion. You sound pretty sure he didn't desert the cohort. Sergus was like a father to me and the other soldiers. He kept us right, taught a lot of us how to survive. I don't care what command says. Sergus was one of the most loyal Legion soldiers I've ever known. I know he wouldn't desert us. I don't know what's happened to him, but he could have gone down fighting. Maybe he was even captured. Please don't let them ruin his honor like this. Help me find him and prove what happened. What did you have in mind? He wouldn't just desert like command says. Something's happened to him. Ooh, excuse me. Maybe you'll find clues about what happened. I don't know. I know it's too much to ask to recover his body or hope he's still alive as a prisoner or something. Just help us find out what happened to him. And if you could find a keepsake of his, we can make sure everyone knows he died with honor fighting for the cohort and pay him our respects. Any idea where I should start looking? He was on duty that night watching the road up from Gardale. Maybe look for any signs of a fight in that area. The place is contested ground, lots of orc activity there. It's possible orcs lured him out from his post and his body was never found. Nobody else on duty that night found him or any signs of a fight near the perimeter, so you might need to look further out. Thanks, by the way. This means a lot to me. A few of us, actually. Sergus deserves the proper respects after what he's done for the cohort. What was Sergus doing the night before he disappeared? Volunteer for perimeter watch on the edges of cohort's controlled territory up near the road out to Gardale. No cohorts. Cowards in the 5th cohort, but those orcs at Gardale or something else. Perimeter watch isn't a posting of any cohort to. Skirmishes out there aren't unusual, usually battles, and especially at night when orc raiding parties try to break the lines. When Sergus never made it back to camp that morning, I knew what happened. I just hope he went down swinging. It's what he would have wanted. What can you tell me about Sergus? A veteran of the 5th cohort, served under the Legate back in Skyrim, campaigned in High Rock, and even the Great War before that. Sergus was with the Vanguard that broke through into the valley when we first arrived. He stood against the orcs when the fighting was fiercest. A lot of the survivors from Gardale owe him their lives too. He helped get many of them to safety during the Gardale massacre. I think it changed him, you know, seeing what the orcs did to that town. He never spoke about it much, but I could tell it bothered him. Sounds like you and Sergus were close. I was the definition of green when I was assigned to the 5th cohort. I'm probably only alive today thanks to Sergus. My father died when I was young. I guess Sergus made up for that. Taught me how to fend for myself. Helped me settle into the Legion. I don't know. I know others who'd say the same. He really held our unit together on the field and off. Why would the 5th cohort be calling Sergus a deserter then? Nobody found Sergus's body or any signs of a battle near the front lines after he went missing. My guess is command didn't want people wondering. If there's nothing to bury, the only alternative is he walked, case closed, back to work. They could never admit they don't have the time to search for him and give him a proper burial, so they dishonor his name instead. Please help me prove them wrong, will you? Sergus doesn't deserve this. Okay. Well, let's see. So this is... Gardale's over there. This is over here, so... we'll go over here, then here, then here, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so that's the plan. I'll see you guys when we get to Orefell. Okay, so it looks like we're approaching some ruins here on the road. And it looks like it just travels straight through. So I'm gonna... I continued the record... Let me actually make sure I did continue the recording. 1 second. Yeah, I did. Okay, we're good. There we go. Alright. And so, I just want to... Just in case there's something here. This looks Nordic in nature. I mean, we are on the edge of the Druadach Valley, so maybe, you know, near enough to Skyrim.